Hey everybody, it's MommaOG. I am back with another reaction. Tonight I have another Run song. This is Penitence. This is featuring Molly McKinna. This is the next one on my list, and I'm going to kind of try to record a group of his songs in the same night and try something a little bit different. I explained at the end of my last video that as it stands now, I pretty much record like one song from one artist, another song from another artist, and so on and so on. And it almost feels like an infinite number of artists that I'm listening to one song a piece. And then 4 months, 6 months later, I finally get to circle back around to them. And it's just making me feel a little incomplete. So I'm trying something a little bit different. With that said, I've got my earbuds in. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
Lately, I think I was over time in my chest, beating slower like the clouds, the color of them fading out, fading out. The heavy heart I carried went over your head and over mine.
I counted the days she left like a prisoner, etching markings on my skin with an old knife, scratching. You see, I wanted the physical to match the psychological, and yet no matter how hard I dug, I still could not match that pain. I longed for reasons, I sung with bugs.
Sorry, I need you. This piano drop kind of caught me off guard. That deep note just punched me in the chest.
I counted the days she left like a prisoner, etching markings on my skin with an old knife, scratching. You see, I wanted the physical to match the psychological, and yet no matter how hard I dug, I still could not match that pain. I longed for reasons, I sung with demons, I sat in a dark, dusty room, barely moving, breathing. I chewed through my own umbilical cord attached to her navel. I wanted to be separate. Ooh, I think my mind is leaking. Ooh, solitude is so depleting.
I did it to myself. I know that you are faithful. I did it for my health. How come I'm still unstable and falling far from hell? A suicidal angel who's lost my wings and fell, falling so ungraceful, vanished into hell.
I wish that I could stop crying. They say that the body is 70% water. I feel like I must have reduced mine by a considerable fraction. Newton's third theory states that for every action there must be...
Holy fuck. Musically, this is also very amazing. There is so much. I'm writing notes because I don't want to keep stopping it, but that change up in the music just then was incredible. And now he's doing the spoken word thing, and he was singing earlier, and yeah, I'm sorry. Let me just rewind it. And I'll talk after.
Full and so ungraceful, banished into hell.
I wish that I could stop crying. They say that the body is 70% water. I feel like I must have reduced mine by a considerable
Guitar.
fraction. Newton's third theory states that for every action there must be an equal and opposite counter-reaction. And so I retrace my steps and try to find reasons in the arms of my demons, cause I can't find healing if I can't find meaning. A conundrum, leaning on my dom nom, feelings how the news high, beaming when I hung from ceilings when I run from demons that are living in my head and escape fate and disapparate, evaporate, evacuate and then activate fate. But it cut the brakes, now I'm driving my universe into a lake and away. Weight of the world, don't wait, we make mistakes when it's all a state. For goodness sake, a double take, but I don't
Piano
want
now.
to eat that cake. I ruminate inside meaning to illuminate a dark mind. I communicate without speaking, and I've seen so much I went blind-eyed. Why I live.
I'm sorry for pausing it. The dude is staring into the mirror, seeing his own reflection as the back of him. That is so profound to me. This song is incredible. The thing about Ren, his music, is that on the surface, just first time listen, it's so amazing. But then when you actually are able to kind of come to grips with what it is that you're hearing and seeing, it just makes my brain explode. And this one musically is catching my attention. And also just his usual amazing flow that he has when he does this spoken word rapping is just, you know, there's wordplay in here that I just wonder, how does somebody think to write like this? But yet he does this with every single song that he speaks and raps in. It's just crazy, his skills for this. It's just, and it makes me even more angry with myself that it's been 4 months before tonight since I've circled back around to him. Okay, I'm just going to rewind it, try to shut up for the rest of the video.
Body is 70% water. I feel like I must have reduced mine by a
Music is
considerable
just
fraction. Newton's third theory states that for every action there must be an equal and opposite
Loving it.
counter-reaction. And so I retrace my steps and try to find reasons in the arms of my demons, cause I can't find healing if I can't find meaning. A conundrum, leaning on my dom nom, feelings how the news high, beaming when I
Dom-nom
hung from
feelings, I
ceilings when I
love
run
that.
from demons that are living in my head and escape fate and disapparate, evaporate, evacuate and then activate fate. But it cut the brakes, now I'm driving my universe into a lake and away. Weight of the world, don't wait, we make mistakes when it's all a state.
Piano.
For goodness sake, a double take,
That's
but I
haunting.
don't want to eat that cake. I ruminate inside meaning to illuminate a dark mind. I communicate without speaking, and I've seen so much I went blind-eyed. Why I live in a lie with the lion inside, living a lie with the lion inside of my mind. It's hungry for my sanity, my sanity. I live in a lie with the lion inside, living a lie with the lion inside of my mind. It's hungry and I don't know why. Pressure drop, deep breath, time stops, 8 broken, etc. ... Pressure drop,
Wow.
pressure drop. I feel it consuming, I can't stop. ... The lines join the dots and I'm tying knots. Then divide and multiply, square the root of pi, beat the puzzle. I try to keep my mind focused on the line. Hopscotch and pop rocks, I take shots of teardrops. When I drop a pill pop, I find peace and time stops.
Man. That piano kind of put an incredible sadness and melancholy feeling it made me feel that. He mentioned the word regret in the very beginning, and, you know, this song was full of it, was full of mention or reference to that feeling of regret, just like heavy heartedness. And I don't know, I don't know the full and detailed message of the song, but like even the music just kind of washed over me and gave me an idea that this is definitely a song about regret and depression. There was so much reference to some of the stuff that, you know, he mentions in other songs, you know, pill pops and being alone and how solitude was not good for him. And she mentioned something about being suicidal and exhausting her wings and falling. So it's giving me a feeling of like struggle. The video was incredible, the way it was made, as they all are with him. But him and the people he surrounds himself with, it's like a perfect brew, because all of his stuff is so creative and so expressive. It kind of restores my faith in humanity in general, to know that, you know, there's people like him that think about things that he thinks about and talks about and confronts in his music. It's like there's no sugarcoating. And it's also, he opens himself up as a human being, as a regular person. Like, we all know his story, his life story. And you don't find that with a lot of artists either. And I just think that that is yet another checkbox as to why he is so different and one of a kind. Yeah, that song's got me feeling a little sad. But that's part of the amazing thing about music, is when it can literally change your mood on a dime, or give you goosebumps, or make you cry, or just make you think about things that you normally would never thought about. That's why music is one of the most important things in my life to me. So I'm rambling like an idiot. That was another amazing song. And Miss Molly McKinna, whoever she is, she has a lovely voice. I'm kind of scared to ask if I need to explore her, because I've got so many other artists that I need to do. But of course, if there's something I need to hear from her, let me know. I'm going to be working on my Ren list. So I'm hoping to get a couple more in tonight. I'm not sure, though. That I need to step away for a minute and kind of take a breather. We'll see what happens. But I really appreciate you guys coming here to share this with me. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.